Hey Clashers, I'm still playing with the Dark Unicorns, the ESS Snapdragon Pro series, and I thought we should take a look at another match, this time around versus Emma. So let's take a look at the first attack, who is in. As always, we don't have any attack time, so I will try to show you as many attacks as possible, and Muffin is in. We have a lot of Dragon Riders. This is a big question mark right now for me. But he has the poison towers in a different angle, which means this topside blimp should work pretty well. The OP thing, this is the OP thing with the Super Archer blimp, is that you do not need to get too far into the core. The main reason with that is that you can clone forward, and this is always giving you so much value. So you should be able to take down the Town Hall. If he keeps that Royal Gem invisible, he's using the one clone technique, which is, I guess, a little bit safer sometimes, but sometimes it just gets less value, so it's kind of like, I feel like it's really, I don't really know. I feel like sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. It's really up to personal preference, I guess, with this blimp decision, if you use 2 clone or 1 clone with double rage. I feel like it's obviously totally up to the player, but we have him now with mass Dragon Riders, and I have no clue if this is going to work, because yes, the entry in the Eagle looks pretty solid. I have one problem with this though, and that's the back end monolith, because the monolith should wreck those Dragon Riders really heavily. We have the heroes on the flanks, King and Queen trying to push them forward into the base. We have an Ice Golem tanking, which is awesome, because this Ice Golem is going to slow down the air defense as well, which is making sure its Dragon Riders are staying safe. So that's great combination right there. Freezing out the air defense. He's going a little bit against the sweeper. There's not the headhunters coming in. He needs to use the warn ability perfectly, and that's what he does. Wait a second. There's the back end king. The back end king, he has no headhunters to take down the back end king. Let's see how that works, but now the monolith is start shooting, and take a look at that. It's dealing so much damage. It's insane how much damage this defense does. The king is still jumping around. The monolith has to go down. The Royal Gem on the back end was really clutch, and we have the Phoenix with the king. Nice combination, and this is what I love to see. Pet adaptation depending on what he needs in that base. And this gives us a nice early 3-star. That's good. Okay, so let's wait who's going to go in next. And let's see what type of attack we're going to see in this next attack overall. And we see the next attacker is live. And okay, Lalo. Lalo is just so strong. I feel like always people are overreacting with like a new town. Oh, there's another live attack in the background, but we can only watch one. This is what a lot of people like to do. Using, or like saying in the early stages of a new town level, this is broken or that does not work anymore. And I feel like in 99% of the time, people are wrong. Like, just as an example, like people are saying Lalo would not work anymore. I feel like Lalo is still one of the strongest strategies. Next thing is people are saying Super Archer blimps are broken. I am not really sure, because yes, they're pretty good. You could maybe consider them broken against ring bases. But not everyone is using ring base. Try to use Super Archer blimp on this base. I mean, I think it's going to get really tricky. So, yeah, I mean, is that then broken because this strategy is countering a specific base type? I'm not really sure, but either way, we have the attack so far looking, sadly for us, really good. He's now using the Royal Gem to dive towards that scatter shot. The Queen has taken care of the Town Hall and the Poison Tower as well. Now it's all about the backhand. Can this still go through? That's the question. Can this still work? The first taste at the top side, he's now freezing the multi-inferno tower, one of the biggest threats at this point. In the backhand, we have 1 multi and 1 scatter, which is still standing, and this has to somehow stop this huge wave of looms. The tornado trap in the middle is not doing much, to be honest. Question though is, can those loons overhaul the backhand? He has the slammer. I mean, this looks so wrecked. I mean, this looks so wrecked. I'm still questioning why he used the golem at the bottom side, just into the monolith. I feel like 2 more ice golems would have been better. But otherwise, he can swag a ton of spells. I mean, this should not really work, swagging so much. But This was a clean attack. You have to give him that. This was an incredible clean attack. Would have been kind of funny if he would fail now because it's way too early. But this is going to be a 3-star. We are live as well. Tower is in. And what is he doing? He's failing. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Typically, he always has our back. Always 3-starring. But this time around, though, he is not getting what he's looking for. Not the high percentage 2-star either. So this is kind of getting problematic. Okay. So, not good for us, but let's take a look at the next attack and see if we can somehow get our way back into this match. That would be the big question, but unfortunate. 72%, that's it, and we have the next attacker alive, and we have, we have Electro Titans with Lightning Spell, and I'm getting this question so often. iTzu, what is stronger? Electro Titans or Super Bonus? Like, what should I use? Pretty easy answer. If you use just regular Smash without any specific blimps or spells or whatever, like just a regular Smash, like Rages, a Jump Spell, maybe Freezes, then by far the better strategy is Super Bonus. Because they can use the Rage Spell so nicely with bouncing their stones everywhere. But at the same time, if you don't have Rages, then Super Bonus are pretty weak. Which means if you're using a Super Archer Blimp or if you're using Lightning Spells in combination with the Smash, then Electro Titans are always better. The main reason is that you cannot rage the aura of the Titan. Which means the aura of the Titan is not getting affected by spells, which means they're just strong on their own. They don't need spell support. And that's why it's sadly looking again really good for the attacker with this Lightning opening. And with now the Electro Titan follow-up. We have the Blimp towards the core, making sure that Town Hall should go down. The poison is coming in. That should be no problem whatsoever. And this is looking pretty damn good, unfortunately. Question though is, the Queen has split off. Is that good for us? Is that good for us as defending? The Tornado Trap is rotating the Queen away from the scatter. That's great. The question though is, can this Queen take down the scatter? Because there's just so many Titans still alive. This is crazy. Yes, Witches as well. The Witches are going to clean things up on the outside. I'm not really sure if I'm personally a fan of Witches as a cleanup funnel troop, because it feels like they're just so squishy, especially with a lot of multi-furniture on the outside or even Wizard Towers on the outside. They're going down so quick. But what is going down as well, and that's really quick, is this base. Oh my goodness, did he just completely obliterate this base? Electro Titans are just so strong if you have those open bases. And that's exactly what happened right here. Beautiful attack yet again, and it's getting problematic. We're getting a huge problem right here. We have so far 1 3-star and 1 2-star with low percentages. They so far are looking pretty solid. So let's dive into the next attack. And I think the next attacker, that is going to be me. I will go attack with one of my, right now, secret favorite strategies. I have tried it in Legend. It's working somewhat decent, but at the same time, you have to sweat a lot, okay? You have to try hard a lot because it's a Queen Charge, okay? It's a Queen Charge Super Barbarian. Why the heck am I trying to do this? So I was thinking about a strategy which no one else has thought of for Town Hall 15. And yes, Queen Charge Super Barbarian were already a thing on Town Hall 14, but the main reason why I thought, okay, it could be somewhat usable on Town Hall 15 is the new level. I mean, not that many troops have gotten a new level on Town Hall 15. One of the troops, though, is, that's right, the Barbarian, which means the Super Barbarian is getting a new level as well. Queen Charges have gotten, like, harder to execute, which means I'm just trying to support my Queen and my heroes with Super Barbarians, which is always a great tool. Queen Charge Rocket Loons were always a possibility as well, but no new level for Loons, and Rocket Loons are air, which means they cannot tank ground explodes and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the reason why I've tried this strategy. And let's see if I can get this to work. And this one, so far, is looking great. I mean, my Queen Charge is looking strong. I have not lost my Queen ability yet. Warden ability in as well. Now the Royal Champ, while everything in the core is tanking, the Monolith in the core is not doing anything. And, again, I'm using my King as the tank because I have the Phoenix on my King, which is going to give me even more tanking power in the core. At this point now, as I said, on the outside, I'm just supporting my Queen and funnel my queen with the super barbarians. The cool thing is you have just so many funnel options. It's really, really hard to make sure that your queen is walking the wrong way. It's possible, but it's hard, okay? So now, you get another wall break in, so the queen can reach that town hall. The royal chamber on the bottom side is looking good. We can use more super barbarians and baby dragon on the back end, royal chamber ability. And at this point, we have just so many spells still left. I'm using the rage, so I'm covering the queen and the yetis. Let's say I have a free step, which I can use for the town hall, so my royal chamber is not taking too much damage. I have 2 more invisibility spells to save my royal chamber from any more damage. And with that, this is an overkill 3-star on this base. I'm telling you, Queen Shot Super Barbarians are actually usable. I wouldn't put them as like an OP tier or anything for Legend, because I tried it and it was not... It was decent, okay, but it was not the same success as with some other strategies. But, well, either way, that's a different story. Maybe I will do a video about that. But now, let's take a look at the next attack. This one's the defense. And this is sadly looking really, really good again for Emma. And this is so unfortunate. I mean, we started pretty good, but they'll just keep wrecking our bases. With the Super Bowler attack on this base, it's looking really good. Again, the king with the phoenix. I really like the phoenix with smash attacks, especially in Clan War, where you can plan where to send the king. If you send the king with your main smash into the core, and you have the king dying in the core, you're going to summon the phoenix, which means you're going to trigger black mines, red mines, everything, while the phoenix is golden. So your healers are just going to stay alive for pretty much ever. It's crazy. On this one though, is this going to be enough on the back? And yeah, I mean the flame thing is still alive. What the heck? It's going to be an easy 3-star, unfortunately. Okay, so now we have to take a look at how the other attacks are going. Maybe defense. Let's up our own offense. Maybe we can somehow turn this around. Hawk Riders, good choice again on how to like finish off the base. What is going on? I'm on defense as well, but I think let's take a look. How is that going? He has used a lightning with super. Wait, I think he has missed the. Oh, he has missed the monolith. Okay, so how you can. Well, he has not missed, but there's a trick or there's a thing in the game where the monolith is barely going down from 6 lightnings, okay? But if there's a Builder Hut close by and you do not drop the earthquake on top of that Builder Hut, the Builder Hut is going to repair that monolith and the monolith is going to stay alive. And I feel like that's exactly what happened right here. Question now is, can this attack still work? We have those loons triggering those black mines. Unfortunately, the king on the top side is trying his best, but we have the Titan again out of that clan castle who's trying to somehow defend this top side. We have the queen and the super witches. I mean, the monolith is doing a great job, but with that warden ability now, it's not really doing too much, unfortunately. Royal Champion from the far right side. But we have the Testa farm over there, so it will take some time actually to do any damage. And the ice golems are being so annoying. It is crazy. The core though, I think most of those witches have died. There's the red mines, so the healers should eventually go down. And I think, yeah, that should be a pretty good defense, okay? So around about maybe 70-ish%, depending on the queen ability. Oh wait, the Titan is going to take down the healers. Yes! Titan, let's go. Taking down those healers. That's exactly what I would like to see. Digi's trying his best, but it's not going to work. Last witch is going down. Another red man finishing off the healers. That's great. But yeah, this is not the highest percentage. Good defense for us. Question though is this going to be enough for us to turn things around? I'm not sure yet. Let's double check the map. Okay, we have been 3-starred 3 times. We have to 3-star at least one more time, okay? Shazo is in, but we have as well... Oh, that was a 2... Okay, so Shazo needs to 3-star. There's no way around. So he has chosen the most risky approach. The question now is, if it's a 1-star or a 3-star or a 2-star, whatever, he needs a 3-star to give us a chance of winning. And this is sadly not looking good. Where is it? Queen is coming around. He's doing the super witches as well. One super skeleton on the far right side. There's the freeze. But he has lost the queen ability already. I feel like this is going to be a fail. No way. So unlucky. He had to take the risk. The far side lock launcher approach. And this is so crazy with those diamond bases and box bases. On most of those bases on Tunnel 14, you could always do this approach from the far other side, which means like a far side lock launcher and get the tunnel easily. On Tunnel 15 now, this is a huge different beast. It's really a different beast. So it is going to be a 1-star, but as I said, it would have needed to be 3 stars. So like a safe 2 star, whatever, would have been not enough. Let's double check the percentage if we could have won anyways, because they've gotten so good attacks. Yeah. So even if we 3-star, it wouldn't have been a win. GG's to Emma. Impressive showing from them. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, shout out to you guys. And well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until tomorrow, see ya and bye bye.